videos. I just hate doing it. If people could do it, that's great. I wish I could be like them. Some people generally just enjoy making videos. I am not one of those. I think it's weird to talk to yourself. But I wanted to talk about some weird things about social media. I only been on not even a year, but I wanted to talk about like a lot of weird things on social media that, some people attack me and say like, "Oh, I'm making fun of Eugenia. I nitpick at her." If she was a healthy girl, like I used to watch her years ago, and I would check in now and then, or I would just look at her as someone on the internet, and I was like, she just looked like a. She was. I used to think she was like ridiculously skinny, and then I saw her on TikTok, and she got so much worse. So that's why people not attack, but get in shock. I will make Eugenia videos, and people like, "Who's that?" And they're like, "What the hell's wrong with her?" And they actually get in shock. They're like, "Oh my God, she looks awful. What is that?" They ask me a million questions. Even when they hear her voice, they're like, "Why does she talk like that?" And I'm like, "Because she has an ED. That's exactly what it is." And she's gotten worse. So when people say I attack her, how? What do I do to attack her? Because I nitpick at every little thing. When she can't even hold a brush and she's putting every color on, it's not nitpicking per se, it's observation. I can't help that I see her having issues with doing her makeup. People will get mad at anything you say about Eugenia because they are in love with her. They think that they can help her. They think that they know her. They think she's fine. Some people think she's fine, yeah. I mean, it's so weird and parasocial, these relationships. Some videos that, with today, she was all happy. She's in her mom's car. Now, a 30-year-old woman sitting in the back with their seatbelt on, that's normal. This is normal to people. Like I said, when I show strangers her, they get in shock. This is her getting gifts. Do I care if people send gifts? No. Do it. If you want to spend thousands of dollars on a Zeus or spend all your money on Eugenia, I don't care about that. I never cared about that. She doesn't know these people. She doesn't know who Ollie is. She doesn't know who's giving her gifts. I was on thanking them because they're giving you money. That's it. You're not thanking them because you generally like them. You're thanking them because they are giving you money. The majority of Jeffree's crew just recycles money. People are right about that. They recycle money. Because today with I guess she does the God verse, the Bible verse. And she talks about
Sunday, everyone. So I was at Mass a little bit earlier,
too loud.
and I feel like today, where it's the first Sunday of the year, and it's also the day before a little Christmas.
Someone actually commented, "How is she telling people to spread kindness when she's not kind to herself?" That was a great comment. See, again, this is not attacking a person who's healthy. Look at how I froze. Like, look at that face. Like, that's what filters are on. Do you know how many filters they have on TikTok? A lot. Trust me. I've been on TikTok. I got so confused by all the filters. She doesn't use like makeup filters, but there's smoothing, blurring, tinting. There's a lot of filters. And she's going to tell everyone that she doesn't use filters. That was another thing. And she's going to make it like she's fine. When is it going to be enough for Eugenia to get help? Her hair is thinning. Her eyebrows even thinned out. I saw pictures of her when she was younger. Her eyebrows were so much thicker. And she even said she got made fun of for that. So when is it going to be that, oh my God moment for her? I don't think ever.
It was kind of like a special Mass. And I also just feel like with it being the first Sunday of the year, that it's just a really good time for renewals and fresh beginnings. It's also, of course, then, with it being Little Christmas, the day before the wise men bring the gifts to Jesus. And we have a really great priest.
I don't even think she knows what she's talking about. I think her mom.
Related, and just kind of about
I think she reads off a script.
Bringing the gifts to Jesus and following the North Star. And that's where the analogy with the GPS comes in. He just kind of talked about how I think that most of us, are trying to just like find our way to God or find our way to just like a good path in life. And That's what the wise men wanted to do, is follow the path to Jesus. And then unfortunately,
As someone said, because she looks over a lot. I mean, I look around because I'm trying to think, but I wonder if she has like a script, like her mom takes like a verse, and they like say, okay, this is what you got to say, and this is how you got to say. I'm wondering because no way she can remember all this from church. She's saying she remembered this entire thing from church today. I just don't believe this. I don't believe she sat there and was like, yeah, I don't even think she goes sometimes. Sometimes I think it's an act. I don't think she goes to church. Maybe she does. Maybe she is scared secretly, and that's her way of escaping. But we'll never know because she's so secretive. We have to take everything she says. Someone who says filters are not real, that she doesn't use filters, I mean. Someone who says that she's fine, that Buzz is fine, and we can clearly see Buzz is not fine. We have to take everything that's been someone who's been caught in multiple lies word for it. I think there's a lot of stuff behind closed doors we don't know about.
Also, are people like King Herod that just wanted to hurt Jesus for his own selfish reasons, and obviously that is not good. Anyways, our priest kind of connected that to the new year, and just how in the new year, it is a time for a new beginning. And just remember that every day we have the power to spread kindness.
I can't take any more of that. I gotta get out of that. To spread kindness. That's all it is. Just don't bring up my ED, and everything will be fine. She knows she plays that game. There's been like talk about how Super Bam is getting rid of my videos. No. What happened is it has to be less than 60 seconds, and I dispute it, and they come right back to me. But if people want to believe what they believe, let them. I really don't care. I think, like I said, I think the internet is weird. I think people are weird on there. People think they own Eugenia because they've been there longer, and I watch videos of Eugenia. I used to be behind the comments. I used to be the one commenting. I just started it because I left work after 15 years and I was bored. Sometimes, but I go back to work. Now I have some free time, so that's why I'm able to make videos. But I do work and have a life, and so it's not really that deep, the internet, to me, like some people. No, this one is when she said it had no filter. Now, it got taken off my page, not because it's copyright, because it has to be less than 60 seconds. And I could put it back on tomorrow, and it will stay on my page. I could put it back on now. I'm doing it right now.
Your favorite color is pink. Yeah, I read I have no filter. Okay, yeah. I said, where did filter come into my brain? Because I was like, oh God, you guys know how it is. People are going to be like, oh, see, she's thinking about filters, because like people are...
See, when she gets like that and sassy and she answers people back like that, that's because it's the truth. So if you ever catch her doing that and being like, oh, people say this, it's usually the truth. If someone said something like, oh, Lauren, you have filters, I would respond and be like, yeah, sometimes. She said, no filters at all. And then she gets nasty about it. Like, you caught me. You don't have a physical makeup filter. That's her makeup. But you have I can see the blurring filter that Jeffree uses. And he owns skincare. That cracks me up. That's why I did that video. I was like, Jeffree hasn't showed his real skin in a while. These people lie, and people eat it up, and this is the internet, and I'm getting sick of it. Just be honest.
Always writing like weird comments like about like, oh, Eugenia, you got a filter on? I'm just like, no, we don't. Just doing makeup.
But just say, yeah, I have a blurring filter on.
Okay, that's where that popped into my brain. Maybe I'll have to make some of those next. Maybe I'll have to make some Christmas cookies.
That's just trolling.
Those would be cute, right? Buzz did have some turkey floral. Yeah, he had a little bit. I am never at all trying to promote or encourage anyone to do anything bad. So I'm definitely not doing that at all. So yeah.
You just want to look like that.
Oh my God.
Now, that's another thing. You have to be vain. She was brought up with money, and she lives in a very rich neighborhood. Oh, by the way, that was another thing I want to talk about. I see these crazy comments on her TikTok page. One person actually wrote, "Oh, I talked to Gen X and I do Ubers in Greenwich, Connecticut, and I think one day I should pick you up and we should have coffee." Now, I'm not even Eugenia. I would say no to that because that's freaky to me. These people who think Eugenia's gonna reply, "Yeah, let's get together. Let's be best friends." Trust me, Eugenia doesn't want a best friend unless it's Jeffree, unless it's someone rich and powerful. She grew up differently than a lot of people. She has money. She, like, for me, for instance, if I had like the 2 million followers and I had people giving me money, I would 100% give them palettes I got for free. I would give makeup away. I've seen every influencer who's popular on TikTok do that. It actually, I just started thinking about it recently. It shocked me that she doesn't want to give not one palette. She has multiple. Give one away to your fans. They would love that. They love her. They want to. Some of them want to look like her. They want to be her. And you're gonna tell me you can't give a palette away? That's where I think she's very selfish and she does not care. She doesn't care what people think. She only cares what Jeffree thinks, but she really doesn't care. Like, people go, "Oh, her feelings are gonna get hurt." No, I don't think she cares at all, honestly. I think that she's very content being on here, getting gifts, having people tell her how beautiful and perfect, because I guess Jeffree is doing sub-onlys now. He wants no negativity in the new. But with Jeffree, I think she copied Jeffree now, and now she's doing sub only. And she's like, "Oh, let's do a little sub," because she can't do sub only too long, because Jeffree can, because he's not restricted still. She's still age restricted, so she can't do sub only for too long because she loses people. She only had like 100 people in her room the other day with sub only. She got bored. She got off her own live because she got bored because there was no one there saying, "Oh my God, eat some food." She loves to hear that. Wouldn't you love to hear that if you were already, you're obsessed with being skinny and people just tell you how skinny you are? That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes I'm like, I don't think people, "Oh, like, just leave her alone." Okay, so then you leave her alone. She's still going to go on. Might as well vent how you feel about her. And I really love hearing people's comments. I mean, I think some things I never even think of. I'm like, "Oh my God, that's a good way of seeing that," or "I didn't even see that part." But this is when Jeffree comes in and like gives her something from the vault, and she goes crazy. She loses like her shit.
Jeffree, how are you? Oh my gosh, Jeffree, today, I have it right here. I've been using the gold-blooded palette. And Jeffree, oh my gosh, congratulations.
She said the gold-blooded palette like 100 times. Gold-blooded palette.
I am like so happy and excited for you. And it is like literally one of my favorite collections ever. And Chasey with the love painting. Thank you so much, Chasey. But yeah, I love the whole
coins,
collection
man, on
so
her
much.
island. I can't take it.
I was like telling everybody, it's so good.
Why does she hold everything? She holds everything like that. Like, she holds everything. I don't have anything to.
Like, it's just seriously all so.
She holds things like.
What's happening, Jeffree? What is that? Oh my God!
Like, she didn't give. She hasn't given him 20 of those to his one.
What was that, Jeffree? I also feel
like I'd be insulted. I'd be like, "What?"
Okay. The Jeffree Gold collection.
So
today,
that was that video. Now, do I think that Eugenia goes on YouTube and everything and looks at herself? Absolutely. Do I think she watches hate videos and reports them? Yes. She has lawyers. She could do whatever she wants. And by the way, I do record her videos. I record Jeffree's videos. I'm sorry, I have a life and I can't be there for everyone's videos. So, but I don't steal people's videos because I missed out. I steal it because I'm making fun of them. They're parasocial. I think it's crazy. I think people are crazy how close they get. This is one I didn't put up yet. It was about her hair. That people say that she doesn't brush her hair.
It's just curls, It's like, yes, I do brush it, but it's curled right now. It's the beach waver effect.
She only bought that beach waver because Jeffree.
I hope you're messing with me.
She only bought that beach waver because Jeffree praised it so much. She didn't even know what it was. And then Jeffree wanted to beat the likes on TikTok. And I think beach waver was the #1 likes. And then Jeffree came in and got the #1 likes. After that, she bought the beach waver because Jeffree was going, like, you got to buy beach wavers. And she bought one. But I guess someone said to her, like, to brush her hair. And she got, like, that shadow on me freaked out a little bit. And then someone said to her, like, you know, brush your hair. And she said, no, guys, it's curled. Her hair is a mess. I don't think her hair is full extensions, by the way. I think she has tape-ins. I saw it. If you have a line, I wore extensions my entire life. I worked in salons. Don't tell me. But when you see a line on someone's head, it's tape-ins. Do I think it's her whole head? No. I think she puts them in to add thickness because the top of her hair, you could see, is thin. So the rest of her hair grows like that, almost like the Ring, the woman from the Ring. It's going to be stringing. So what they do is they probably add in, you know, tape-ins, which she cannot wash herself. I washed my tape-ins because I knew how to do it, but she can't do it. So she waits till she goes to, but that's fine. But at least, like, we used to do this, me and my girlfriends, before we would go out. We used to just, you know, wash the front of our hair just to make it look clean. She just lets it look like, and I don't think she has the energy to do anything. But this is the rest. This is her crying. She thinks Xtina's crying, but actually Xtina was so happy she got a lion or some kind of stupid gift, and it was happy tears.
Because, like, Xtina is one of the sweetest people ever, you guys. I love Xtina so much. It's like, I don't know, I just hope everything's okay. She's fine now. Okay, Victoria, thank you for, like, letting me know. If she's still alive, I'll have to definitely, like, you know, go on her live or just, like, make sure she's okay. Okay, she's okay, guys. Okay, thank you for letting me know.
Thank
I was worried.
Xtina's okay because she
like,
received a lion.
So sweet, guys. Like, send
A
her
uni,
so much
a
love,
uni.
seriously. She's, like, honestly...
The sweetest person I ever met in my entire life.
I was like, oh no, is everything okay? Like, I was a little worried for a second because, like, you guys...
I can't.
Xtina is so sweet. Like, she is amazing. She's an...
Everyone's so sweet and amazing to her. What if Xtina was on TikTok and just a random person and wasn't best friends with Jeffree? Do you think she would still want to be so close? She's close to the people that Jeffree. She's actually Jeffree's #1. He keeps all these people together. He's the one that makes all these people. Now, I do think Jeffree favors Barb's, and I do think Jeffree favors Paul. I do think he's starting to like Xtina, but Xtina's married. She has her own shit going on. I think he likes single people who he can just tell things to do. Like I said, I talked to someone on TikTok, like messaged, and he told me that he didn't like Jeffree because Jeffree was telling him to do things, and he left him. They're back to being friends. I seen them talking, but I don't know what it is. He wouldn't tell me, but he just said that he didn't want it. He's not going to lose his integrity just, you know, to have followers and whatever. But Bobby Joe is single, and she smokes like he does. That's why he's latching on to her. I don't think he actually really likes these people. I think he actually likes meeting new people and seeing how far he can get and close. And he wants to get your secrets. And the next thing you know, he'll just leave you and go to the next and next and next. Do I think he has friends? Yeah, but I don't think he really likes anyone but Paul and Barb's. So this one, they're talking about TikTok, #1 on TikTok. And Bobby Joe goes, oh my God, this so-and-so, they won't say his name, is #1. And Jeffree goes, it's okay, it's his birthday. And Eugenia goes, no guys, Jeffree, you'll be #1 again. It's so crazy. It's weird.
That guy took #1. I'm talking about.
Oh, you know, I was looking. Yeah. It's his birthday, Bobby.
Oh, cute.
So
Wait, so
condescending.
everyone else is awake
Cute.
tomorrow when we're on.
Yeah.
You'll be right back at number one, Jeffrey.
I can't.
You got this.
Mm-hmm.
They just all like stay
Hot.
awkward silence.
Okay.
Number one. Thank you.
Hot.
They just stay. Everyone like Eugenia says something and the whole room gets awkward. Now, do I think she's an awkward person? Yeah, she didn't have any. No, she didn't have a normal life. She hasn't gone to school. You know, most people go to school. I really don't believe the story she was made fun of. She lives in a very rich area. I think she was part of that rich girl, mean girl clique. I think teachers started noticing maybe her not eating, heard stuff. Who knows? But I know there's more to the story than her just getting made fun of, because that's life. So I think Deb pulled her out so they couldn't do anything. And that's what I 100% feel. Um, I think it's all just, oh yeah, I was made fun of and my whole life. And you're 30 now and you're still bringing up high school. Like, come on, you know? People, you got to grow up. But again, that's when I say people get so mad, they think I'm nitpicking or other people nitpick. It's what the disease is doing to her. It's what the condition. It's not nitpicking on her. Someone said, why don't you go attack a healthy person? Why would you do that? I think people get desensitized because, like I said, when I show people who don't even know, they're like, oh my God. And I'm like, yeah, she has a bad ED. And they're like, I never saw anyone that thin. Now, how I know she was probably in the popular, because she clings to Jeffree. Now, if you're really a kind, good person, I'm not saying Jeffree, sometimes he's funny, but he's a leader for sure. And for her to cling on to him shows you what she likes. She had a lot of people in life. And, you know, I've seen her in videos where she's dancing with people, talking to people, doing podcasts with people. She never was as close then to him. She sees him as rich and powerful, and she wants that. She loves that. She loves that lifestyle. You know, someone said all her mother and her relationship is money, and I 100% agree with that. She was so happy her mom bought her all these useless crap because that's all they do. Why do you think they shop every day? You know, this is what they do. They have no life. Money is their life. Money is their relationship. If she was such a good-hearted person, she wouldn't have to say it every minute. People who are good-hearted don't have to say they're good-hearted, everyone. People who don't start drama don't have to say it. Oh, I don't start drama. But you're the number one person that always starts drama. Oh, I don't do this. Oh, I don't do that. Now, you don't have to say it. Now, this is crazy to me, these people I've seen on it. Like I said, I worked with a lot of women in my life. I've never seen people this disassociated with reality, and they come on here, don't steal my videos. Are you kidding me? It's the internet. If I want to take a video, why can't I? You know, there's been so many people. That Reddit page took my video. Should I go yell at them? Why would I do that? We're sharing something that we both have interest in. So, this is the video.
Easy, folks. The people, I make clips of Eugenia. I do a nice thing. And this buffoon, a stupid lady. She comes and she just takes whatever she wants. Stupid, be more creative.
Now, if
Do
she...
the work yourself. You know, I cut and
It's not that hard to make a video of Eugenia. You literally record. Now, if she acted a little... If she wasn't so trying to be so... Oh, I'm Italian from New York. I'm Italian from New York. I was born in Manhattan. If she didn't... and you'll never hear me really say that in my videos or to people. I don't go around saying, you know, I was born in the city. You don't really... If she just... My mom is like a crazy Italian. And I showed my mom her, and she was like, oh my God. She's like, she tries way too hard. And I said, thank you. That's what I said. We make fun of people like that in New York. They just want to be, so edgy and cool. You can be if you don't try so hard. And, it's funny that I saw something where I saw in one of my videos, it said like hashtag Eugenia Cooney, and it popped up, and I should have saved it. These people are going to make them famous. If you're on the internet for 11 years, and you're still not famous, it's never going to happen. And who cares? You want these people's lives so much? I hate their lives. I mean, I look at them and I'm bored. All I think to myself is they have to stay on there because of Jeffree. Like, they can't even like get out if they wanted to. I'd be like, all right, I'm tired. I gotta go. They can't even do that because they're so scared. They have to stay. They have to do whatever he wants. Wait, is it? I thought it was, hold on.
Are using the
Yeah,
Jeffree
so if
Gold
you
collection
press
today. I have no filter.
on hashtag.
I've been like
Now, if you press on hashtag Eugenia Cooney, look what comes up.
She needs to do.
This is when, I think this was a year ago.
My videos. If she's out there, Eugenia, if you're out there looking at this, by any miracle at all, I want to be your friend, and I want to help you out.
I think this was when she started switching.
I don't hate anybody. I'm a peace person. Peace. Love and peace. Love and peace. Hi, Mick Jagger.
I believe she wants to be like love and peace, but she's too narcissistic. Eugenia and Luna remind me a lot of each other. They're both obsessed with the internet. Their friends are on the internet. They both, they both want money. They both need it to feel complete. I feel that they're exactly alike, I think that Luna's obsessed with Eugenia because she wants to be her. People, they try to say, oh, I always wore Jack Skellington. Now, do I think her style's edgy like that and she wore like Jack Skellington? Oh, of course. But I haven't seen any Jack Skellington or Jeffree Star products in her house until she became obsessed with these people. So she wants to be her. I think people say, oh, well, you're obsessed too. Not really. Do I find this whole thing interesting with Eugenia and her eating disorder? Yes. But I only recently got invested on TikTok when I saw her, pretending to faint, and Rich Lux was like, oh my God, and they were laughing and trolling, and that's when I started getting into her, and I was like, this is crazy. But I'm not obsessed to the point where I have to make sure my phone's on, and if the live comes on, I have to no. I miss so many lives, and sometimes I just happen to look and I get the live. I do want to see what happens. Absolutely. I want to see if she recovers. If one day we just hear that she had a heart attack, or if she goes on, and how many years to go on like this? How many years can she go on like this? In the clip, she was saying how she wanted to help. I think this was about a year ago. Look at the comments. This is how people were really, it says, okay, Eugenia, this chick would clearly make for a good friend. People were like, yeah, maybe Eugenia does need a friend. I used to think that too, but I think Eugenia's selfish and narcissistic. She actually left a comment on Eugenia's page recently that said, me and Mick Jagger are great organizers. Do you think Eugenia's going to look at that comment and be like, oh, you are? Oh my God, come over right away. No, give her like 25 lines. Society, you don't need to always put on a show. People who put on a show, to me, instantly I think they're narcissists. You don't always have to be the center of attention. Sometimes you can let other people be center of attention. Sometimes you can, let other people have the spotlight. She does not seem like that person at all. I mean, your life can't be all about social media. But anyway, I hope everyone has a good night.